All right, I'm Lieutenant Cody Fulweiler, C-O-D-Y-F-U-L-W-I-L-E-R. I'm Lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, Traffic Bureau. Today at approximately 2:50 p.m., officers were dispatched to the area of Charnut and Butternut here in the northeast part of Las Vegas. It was in reference to a collision where a vehicle was traveling westbound and two young juveniles were on an e-scooter traveling northbound, and a collision occurred at that intersection. Upon officers' arrival, they located two juveniles that were down on the ground and another vehicle that was a pickup truck. The officers that arrived performed life-saving measures on both juveniles. The one juvenile, unfortunately, passed away on scene. The other juvenile was transported to an area hospital and currently has non-life-threatening injuries. The driver remained on scene and did not sustain any injuries, and impairment is not suspected at this time. This does mark the 130th fatal in Las Vegas Metropolitan's jurisdiction so far this year. Additionally, this is yet another young juvenile that will not be here for the holiday season. I need, and our Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, our community, we as adults that have children need to talk to our kids when they're riding bicycles, e-scooters, e-bikes. We need to understand the capabilities of these devices, and we need to have those sit-down conversations with our children. On the flip side, we as adults that are operating vehicles, whether it be a car, a truck, a motorcycle, we need to slow down. We need to pay attention. We need to know when we're in and around neighborhoods where children may be riding these devices, maybe walking, to be more aware. We're approaching a holiday, Halloween, where children are going to be out walking, trick-or-treating. The weather is cooling down. Kids are out playing more. We need to pay attention, and we need to be better. This community, I know, is tired of seeing young children killed on our roadways. Our officers, my detectives, are tired of seeing young children that have been killed on our roadways. And most of all, the families that have been affected by these tragedies never wanted it to happen, and most importantly, don't want it to happen again. So let's work together as a community and prevent these from happening for the remainder of this year. That being said, I'll take any questions.
Do you have an approximate age or genders of the children that were involved?
The deceased is 9 years old, and the one that was transported to the hospital is 10 years old.
And it was a pickup truck, you said, right?
That is correct.
And sir, off of a quick Google search, there are several elementary schools around here. Do you know if they were coming from school, going to school, if there was any?
And that's still under investigation at this time.
Is it in kind of the residential area back here, kind of off away? You know, we do a lot about these busy roads, you know, where this was kind of seemed like a quiet neighborhood street, where you would assume cars don't really go too fast compared to some other roads in town.
That is correct. And as I stated, that's why it is so important when we are driving in these communities where children are going to be playing, riding bicycles. A vehicle is 3,000 pounds plus, and a child or children on an e-scooter is nowhere near that weight. And a tragedy is going to occur. So that's why when we're in these communities, we need to pay more attention, reduce our speeds and our distractions, and as always, do not drive impaired, whether it's by alcohol or by drugs.
You know, we've had a number of these accidents involving e-scooters. Is there a common thread that you're seeing through these types of incidents?
The commonality is just that we have not only juveniles, but adults that are operating these that don't understand the capabilities and speeds involved. And also that they need to follow the rules of the road as well. So we need to push that message out, and we are working on it here in Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, and we're working with the school district as well, and trying to figure an idea out. But it's juveniles and adults that are operating these devices that are fairly new for us, and understanding those capabilities. But most of all, no matter whether it's an e-bike, e-scooter, or a bicycle, you still have to follow the rules of the road.
I might have missed it, but did you say the genders of the...
I did not. Just the ages.
Can you share the genders or no?
We'll just stick with the ages.
And you said the driver did cooperate. They will be facing charges at this point.
Still under investigation. Thank you so much for your time.
Real quick, is there any indication that the kids were traveling at high rates of